Hey guys, in this video, I'm going to cut straight to the chase and go over an advanced marketing psychology breakdown on essentially how you can maximize sales by getting people to impulsively purchase from your store. Once you learn the concepts I teach in this video, you'll know so much more than any other dropshipper out there. Seriously. Really quickly though, my name's Collins Ecom. I've been dropshipping for around 4 years. I've generated over 11 million in sales using these marketing tactics, and I now also own a dropshipping startup agency. But let's dive right into the juicy stuff, starting with why and how people purchase from dropshipping sites, or purchase anything really. And the first thing we need to conceptualize is what goes on in the brain of an impulsive purchaser who buys from a dropshipping store. First things first, when a customer sees your ad, the nucleus accumbens lights up. This is the motivation to want the product. Next thing they look for is the price. This is where they're questioning whether they have the ability to buy the product, and that activates the insula. Lastly, we need to trigger them to purchase it impulsively and quickly, and that's where the mesial prefrontal cortex activates and responds when they believe they're getting a good deal. Now, when we look at this diagram called the fog behavior model, we can see that in order for someone to purchase a product or take any sort of impulsive action towards something, 3 gates must open in order for it to happen: motivation, ability, and trigger, which directly correlates with the 3 parts of the brain: mesial prefrontal cortex, insula, and nucleus accumbens. There must be a high motivation, it must be easy to do, and a trigger must converge in order to capture the sale. The way that I like to look at this entire process is kind of like hypnotism. When people are on TikTok or Instagram or whatever they're on, they're primarily using their subconscious brain. Likewise, when people purchase off social media, they're in this hazed hedonic state. Okay, 90% of all actions we take and things we buy are done through the subconscious. So it's really easy to hijack that if we want to sell people things. And once you learn the psychology behind it, you'll be able to sell anything to anyone. And when it comes to dropshipping, primarily on TikTok, and other social media platforms, we need to target a certain type of customer. And this is what that customer looks like. The most profitable dropshipping audience based off all the data suggests that people aged 18 to 28 who are impulsively driven, who operate on hedonic motivation, who are typically low income, and who act based off of their emotions. All right, if you click the link in my bio, you'll get access to a customer avatar worksheet where you'll fill out this Google Doc and type out a little memoir introduction of what this ideal customer does on a day-to-day basis, how they act, what types of content they consume, etc. Once this is done, everything will start to slowly connect when creating your dropshipping website, and you'll start to instinctively recognize rights from wrongs based off knowing what your customer wants to see. But the real question is, how do we apply this in real time? How do we maximize the motivation to buy your product, make it easy to purchase, and utilize triggers to push them over that purchase finish line? Well, we're going to start by inserting this into each portion of the dropshipping funnel: the product, the website, and the advertisement. Starting with the product. Your product must have these 3 main characteristics. Simply put, for the motivation, we need to sell wants over needs. Your product must bring emotional joy and excitement to have said product. Okay, you cannot sell logical needs to people and capture impulsive purchases. Next, for the ability, it needs to be priced around $15 to $65. This price point historically has performed the best due to what most people are willing to pay from a random ad they've never seen before. Go too high and the insula triggers too much and it's way too painful to purchase. If you go too low and the perceived value isn't there, nor are your profit margins. Then lastly, for the trigger, we have novelty. This means you need to find an unsaturated, unique product that is extremely difficult to find anywhere else. You'll be forcing them to purchase from you due to how rigorous it is to find it on Amazon or Google or anywhere else. Okay, this will be the trigger responsible for why they purchase from you directly. Next, for website, we need these 3 main characteristics on our site. For the motivation, we need to showcase the emotional side to why they should purchase our product, show them how great their life will be with this product, showcase how they will directly be impacted by the product instead of showcasing logical product information. 90% of all purchases are made from emotion, so you should curate everything around this concept, not product details or specs or anything else, right? And for the ability, we need to make our website minimalistic and easy to navigate. It needs to have plenty of CTAs, which are call to action buttons, and it should accept all forms of payment. We need to make it as easy as possible for consumers to purchase. All right? For the trigger, we need to utilize some sort of marketing trigger like a sale, a discount, a bundle deal, urgency deal, FOMO, fear of missing out. Basically, you can pick any trigger that you believe will do best for this product of yours. All right. Really quickly though, click that subscribe button for more advanced tutorials like this one, and shoot this video a like if you find it helpful. Anyways, lastly, for our advertisements, they should contain these 3 characteristics. For the motivation, you should be thinking of who your target audience is and what would drive them to want to purchase your product. Here's a quick list of all the different forms of motivations that act as a bridge between your customer and your brand. Choose at least a few motivations from this list and use them as the foundation of how you should structure out your ads. For example, if your product is a back brace for aligning posture, you'll want to encompass the pain avoidance and personal wellness motivation. You'll want to make sure the viewers immediately feel that aching pain of their back hurting, show images of a sore back, use certain trigger words, then act as the solution to that pain they're experiencing. Next, for the ability of the ads, viewers need to be able to watch your content for more than 3 seconds. You need to consistently build curiosity and use tons of colors, flashes, edits, all sorts of things to retain their attention span without them skipping. This is just a matter of making it as flashy as possible, essentially, because if their attention spans don't have the ability to stay focused, they'll just keep scrolling, as you already know, right? Then lastly, we have our triggers for the ads. And by triggers, we need plenty of CTAs, call to actions, which just means that we need to clearly tell the customer how to get to our website for more information, or maybe they'll get something for free, whatever type of CTA that you want to do. We need some sort of tactic to get them through the door, and that one's up to you based off what type of product you're selling. But all in all, this is a simplified version of how you're going to actually make a profitable dropshipping store. People enter this space using way too much of their logical side rather than their emotional side. And when it comes to sales or marketing, you need to be thinking in this manner if you want to be profitable. All the logistical things like creating your website, creating your ad accounts, installing, finding suppliers, that's all going to come with ease. So if you found this video helpful, hit that subscribe button and give this video a like for more advanced dropshipping tutorials in the future. I'll be teaching free marketing methods, website design guides, and much, much more. All right, thanks for watching, guys.